most roofing companies don't get to realize that the same system they are currently using to generate leads could also be losing them money on the back end. And in this video, I'll be going over how you can see the leakage in your business in terms of marketing and how you can fix that right in this video. Now let's assume typically that a normal scenario under a roofing business, the ideal order value of a roof is $10,000. That is in roof replacement cost. This is just an assumption. Some roofers charge below 10,000 and way more, but just for a typical assumption, and I'm trying to paint a scenario, we just go with a 10k roof replacement price tag. Now running that service on a metal advert and keeping, let's assume you are currently generating 100 leads per month for your roofing business. Now how are you going to track your back end and get to see how you are losing money? Now if you have a very bad sales process, you are going to be losing thousands of dollars, and that is the issue that majority of local business have. That is roofing business, landscape business, solar business, wherever niche you might be in. Majority of these roofers out there don't even know how to track their CRM properly. That's knowing their numbers and how to track their numbers, because definitely if you don't track your number, it will be very hard to increase your profits. Now if you have a bad sales process, you are losing thousands of dollars. Now let's imagine that a typical scenario could be you are currently booking leads on a 10% booking rate. Now when you have a 10% booking rate and you are currently generating 100 leads, it leaves you at 10 booked call per month. And if you're having 10 book call per month, it means that you are getting 3 sales per month. That is if you are averaging a 30% close rate, and which leaves you at 30k monthly revenue. Now on the long run, 12 months, you are going to be getting 360k. Now this is a typical scenario that it could be for your own roofing business right now. But when you get to increase your booking rate to 20%, which can be done through the integration and implementation of AI follow-up and nurturing systems. Now let's assume that you implemented AI. Now you are booking your leads on a 20% booking rate. Now still maintaining the same 100 leads that is coming in, we are booking 20 book calls. That is a 10 increase in book calls. Now your sales also is going to increase because you are booking more calls. Definitely you are going to be closing more sales. Now you're having 6 sales per month just from that implementation of AI. Now 6 sales per month, which leave you at $60,000 in monthly revenue, and on a yearly basis you're already making 720k in revenue. That is 2x business. And now what is the difference? The difference is that you have 10 extra calls that is being booked per month, and also 3 sales is being made. That's $30,000 extra cash that is made on a monthly basis. Now which leaves you at 360k extra cash that is being made in a year just from improving your booking rates from 10% to 20%. Now that's an ideal case scenario. There's a potential you can even increase. AI can actually help you increase your booking rate to over 40-50% just at a slight increase in 10%. Look at the difference it is making in revenue wise for your business. Even if you are paying 10k to a consultant to implement and integrate this AI system, it is definitely a steal in price. Now how do you get to do this? Now for us, what it look like is just simple, and how you can implement this right now for your business. Now for us, it is all about, just to increase your booking rate, just all about getting to like chat the lead on time. Immediately this lead are coming into your phone, and that is what AI is doing currently for our clients. Once these leads are coming in, AI gets to reply immediately, and the end goal is to book an appointment. And that is how we are having appointments that are being scheduled on our client's calendar. And that is how you can implement AI right now in your business to start increasing your show up rates and your booking rates. So now that is that about booking rates. The next thing is, if you don't have a pre-call and nurture sequence. Now if you don't have a pre-call and nurture sequence, you definitely will be losing thousands of dollars. And you need to do this by increasing your show up rate so that you can increase sales. Now we are going to be assuming that you are currently booking 10 calls right now for your roofing company in terms of your marketing. Now if you have 10 book calls and you are currently averaging 50% show rate, then with a 30% closing rate, it means you are making 2 sales per month, and which leaves you at $20,000 in monthly revenue and 240k in yearly revenue. Now imagine that you increase your show up rate just by 20%. which can also be done with AI. And what do you get to do? You get to like send to follow up with this lead immediately, follow up in terms of SMS, email, calls, and you see that your show up rate is going to increase. Now just a slight increase in 20%, still maintaining the same closing rate, you are getting 3 sales per month. That's one increase in sales. Your revenue is increasing from $20,000 to $30,000, and in a year you are increasing your revenue by 120k. Now the difference it makes for your business is that you're having 2 extra shows in a month and 1 sales, and also you are getting 120k back into your pipeline, into your revenue, just from not properly nurturing your leads before the call. So these are the leakages that majority of these roofers out there cannot identify, and you need a consultant, someone that is programmed and understand how growing a business work, to actually help you implement this right now for your business. And what you can do about that is to create automations in your business that just get to work while you sleep, because definitely you can have leads coming in when you are sleeping, and AI can do this 247. It doesn't sleep, it doesn't rest, it is functioning and being programmed based on the input you are giving it. Now these are the technical side of how this automation looks like. You can have one set up in your business. It's just a way of getting these homeowners to be nurtured and follow up quickly. Now you see, for our own clients, we have the different workflow that have been set up. Immediately the leads are coming in, when the leads are being nurtured, when appointment is being booked. So for every system, for every trigger a lead make, we have flows for it. And how or what does this flow look like? It is very, very simple, and you can implement this right now also. For now, as you can see, when an appointment is being booked currently, you can see that we actually, what we do is that we need immediately send an SMS. After an SMS, we send emails. After emails, we wait 2 days before the appointment, we send another email, then we send another SMS, then we wait until 4 hours before the appointment, then we send a final SMS. Now we get AI does every of these steps. Now doing this, we definitely increase your show up rates, and we grow your business and increase your show up rates definitely. So you can start to implement this system now, so that you can increase your show up rates for your business. Now the final leakage could be in your sales. Now if you have a weak sales call framework, you can also be losing thousands of dollars. Now you can do this by increasing sales by using a solid sales framework. Now on the same assumption that you are getting 10 book calls per month, now let's assume that all these 10 leads are showing up on a call with you. Now on the 10 booked calls, now 100% show up rates, but you are having a very low close rate. Now 10%, you are going to be getting 1 sales per month, which leave you at 10k in monthly revenue and 120k in yearly revenue. Now if you have a good sales framework, where your sales call are being nurtured properly, and you have the right people handling the phone, with a 30% increase rate, you have 3 sales per month, 30k in monthly revenue, and your revenue is increasing from 120 to 360k, just from implementing the right sales framework. And now what difference does this make for your business? You're having 2 extra sales, which leaves you at 20k extra monthly revenue, and you are getting 240k in on a yearly basis, that is being lost from having a weak sales call performance. So this whole system is not all about running ads, it's not all about doing appointment setting just like every other marketing agencies are doing out there. It's all about looking at what you're already doing right now, and how can we increase the numbers, how can we track the numbers and increase the number. Just from having this sales process dialed in, that is how we are having our clients to close deals properly, because we have a proper sales call, that we analyze the sales call, and we get AI to rewrite the script for them in a way that it will perform and resonate with homeowners. So these are live results from our clients. This is a live contract that is being signed between a roofer and a homeowner. So that is all about this system. You can start to implement this system right now for your business, and definitely you're going to see a massive change in your recurring revenue on a monthly basis and also on a yearly basis. So that's all for now. I have nothing to say to you. Bye.